are live. We're live. We're live. We're live, baby.
Good morning, baby. How you doing?
I'm good.
Too
I'm
much
good.
glare, I think.
There's a lot of
It's
sun.
shining off of something up there.
The sun shining off of the sun, babe. I don't know if you can. You can do a lot of things, sweet pea. But I don't know if you can control the
I
sun.
was thinking maybe it was something that was mirrored or reflecting over there
Oh.
on the desk or something.
I don't think so. But we're all going to be talking about it. We got a topic today. Of course, it's Friday, so you know we shout it out. It's Shout It Out Friday.
Shout out Friday. Good morning.
Good. But we also have a topic.
Today's topic is how to fight when you're losing.
How to fight when you're losing. That is what we're going to talk about. And we will love to hear your perspective on it. Right back in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Like. Take a moment to like, comment, share. And if you have not already, be sure to subscribe. Shout It Out Friday.
This is Friday. You know, if you do a search and you put a thing of just Friday, search the word Friday, you'll see all kinds of iterations of Thank God it's Friday. Friday's come, I'm over the hump.
Friday night. Just got paid.
Living for the weekend kind of thinking, you know, because they think Friday is like, I made it through another week. They lived their life
for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Shaki. Good morning. It's going to be a good day.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it's going to be a good day.
And for Friday, a lot of people is just an opportunity where they don't have to go through the drudgery of another day of work.
Yeah, okay. They know that this day, at least they'll have Saturday and Sunday morning that they don't have to hit an alarm clock. Or on the other side, for those of you that are working until you can working on what you have to do until you can work on what you want to do. Sometimes Friday is indicative of Saturday. I get to do this for my business for my dream, whatever.
And I've heard it said before, and I heard it as a young man and throughout my life, and I really like this star to shoot for. But design your life so that you're not living just for the weekend.
Yeah.
Design your life so you can have that weekend feeling all the time. You know?
Well, yes. It's also good though. I happen to be excited that it's Friday. And like you, I subscribe to the fact that we celebrate every day. We really celebrate every day. Typically Saturday is for a break in the week for our business
on purpose,
but it's on purpose, and it's not because I got to get away from work, but it's like, all right, let me refresh my brain, let me go. But tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning, I am going to go again with Shaki to the Mad Miles Run Club.
Well, wonderful.
I'm excited.
That's what you did last Saturday, too. Two Saturdays in a row.
2 Saturdays in a row.
To be told, Sister Shaki, I don't know if you noticed or not, but Lisa did over 10,000 steps yesterday. 10,000 steps yesterday. Yesterday was also the second day in the row that I have personally drank more than 100 ounces of water in the day.
Yes.
Okay, I did it 2 days in a row. Now, last night was rougher than the first night because last night I had to get up 4 times. Okay. Now, Katura has let me know that my body will adjust, but that done it in 2 days. Can you believe that? It's been 2 whole days.
Keep on drinking now.
It's been 2 whole days. I've drank more than 100 ounces. My whole body hadn't changed yet.
Keep on drinking. And then, so also, aside from that's right, Shaki, 2 Saturdays in a row for you too. Come on now. We're going together to the Mad Miles Runs Club. Although we're going to walk, but that's okay. And then tomorrow night, Aren't you taking me out tomorrow night?
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow night we're gonna go see our friend Nuff said here in town. He's gonna host the what's his guy's name? It's a comedy show at the Night Theater uptown Charlotte. The comedy show, and we're looking forward to that. Our friend Lala Middleton invited us to go, and we're gonna go as well.
So we're looking forward to that.
Yep, that's tomorrow night for us.
And yeah, that's right. We're walking for now. For now. Don't get it twisted. Just for now.
Today's show topic is titled How to Fight When
You're Losing.
Now, this is inspired by a poem that I've said a lot of times in my adult life. I'll probably say it more than one time today. But the poem goes, and so in the strife and the battles of life, it's easy to fight when you're winning. It's easy to smile and save, or even starve or be brave when the dawn of success is beginning. But the man who can meet despair and defeat with a cheer, that's the man of God's choosing. Because the man who can fight to heaven's own height is the man who can fight when he's losing. The one who can fight to heaven's own height is the one that can fight when they're losing. When things are not crack-a-lacking, when things are not happening the way you want them to happen, can you still keep a cheerful demeanor? Can you still smile through it? Can you still put your head down and do the work, even if you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel right then? That's the one that fights highest, that gets to the heights. Can they fight when they're losing? Now, saying that poem and then saying those few sentences afterwards, that's one thing. But how do you do it?
How do you do it? How do you do it? I think one of the ways to do it is to reframe your perspective. Hey, Stephanie, reframing your perspective. One of the things that elders have taught is that sometimes what we think where our objective is not what we're really setting out to do.
Okay.
And so oftentimes when we perceive a loss, it's because we may not have looked at a big picture.
That's right.
And good morning, Renee. I hope that you're feeling better this morning.
Renee Peterson, she's got a new Facebook page and finally accepted me yesterday.
Stephanie said, this is a great topic. I'm glad you like it. I would love to hear your perspective.
How to fight when you're losing.
So by changing your perspective on winning and losing and focusing on growing.
That's right.
Focusing on growing. Good morning, Dr. Deborah. How you are growing through the process. It can take some of that sting out and give you the momentum to continue growing versus if I'm not winning, I'm out.
That's right. Good morning, Mr. George Allen, a.k.a. Chef Rev. Today's topic is how to fight when you are losing. You know, the common battles of life keep this from happening. You don't get to only win. You know, in the last, I would say, 5 years or maybe 6 years of my professional sales coaching business, I've learned to couch my clients' expectations a little bit and said, you're not going to win every single day. You're not going to hit the mark every single day. You're not going to win every single week. And that's how it's supposed to be. Life is not only up, up, up.
Right.
You know,
and I think that's the perspective. Is that I think we feel like there's either winning or losing. And I think they are both a collective part of what's really going on in life.
That's right. The losing is a part of the winning.
It's a part of the winning.
The losing is a part of the
without the
success.
losing,
right,
you don't appreciate the win and you don't accelerate in the win
because or you don't learn enough.
Because it becomes almost par for the course. This is what we do right here. This is what we do. But when you lose, when you take a dip, sometimes it encourages you to make a pull, right? When you're just going and everything is just making ease, we're taking it steady. then we get in a steady. And we don't accelerate.
Nope.
But when we take a dip, it's like, whoa, we've lost something. And then in the middle of that loss, you realize not only did I recover from that loss, but I've actually gone beyond what that loss was because I took some acceleration as a result of me compensating for what I thought I lost.
There was so much wisdom in what Lisa just said, y'all. Oh my gosh. As she was saying it, I was seeing situations in my life. We're going along as entrepreneurs. Lisa and I, we don't work with a net. We just, we don't have any safety nets. We only earn the money in direct proportion to what we produce. That's it. But I like it like that. So I'm going along, and then my income takes a dip.
A real dip.
And then it gets uncomfortable for me. And then I get, just like Lisa described, oh, no, this don't feel right. This is not comfortable. Then we start
doing this.
Then we work harder again.
Yeah, you coming up out that hole.
That's right. You coming up out that hole.
And before you know it, you're halfway up the mountain. You didn't just come up out of the hole.
Right.
But you accelerated past the hole.
And then you way past.
And you're like, wait a minute. I've been out this hole.
But what happened that caused that? The discomfort, or maybe even the pain?
The pain could do that.
The pain that caused that discomfort, enough pain to make you work harder or work differently. You know what it did for me? It made me start studying more trainers and stuff. I fell in love with a couple of people that I liked a lot. So one of them is Courtney Sanders. She's a coach's coach too. I like her stuff. So I watch her stuff and it gets me jazzed up again, or I'll read another chapter. And next thing you know, I'm pumped. I'm cranked. I'm going.
Stephanie says a person who can help you get up if you fall down can give you a new perspective.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's major too, Stephanie. Yeah. Somebody else can see your situation. It's what's called empathy. When someone else can see your situation, understand how you feel that way, but they do not share that opinion. Everything is terrible. No one is doing this, and no one likes me. Well, I can understand how you feel. Yes, go ahead.
That's one way to look at it. Or you could look at it like this. Where's my stone? You actually use my stone. Oh, I put it in my altar.
Okay, yes. Or even like, I hate everything about my job.
Do you?
Really? Do they pay you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like getting paid? Well, it ain't true that you don't like everything. Okay. Do you like anybody working there with you? Well, only my girl Janet. That's the only one. Okay, well, you do like Janet though. Okay, that's two things.
So far, we've got two, and we only just started talking. Shucky says reframing perspective is underrated. Framing / changing your perspective is powerful.
Yes.
Changes things even if nothing else changes. Absolutely. Changing your perspective will change everything.
Mr. Couture said that's a real challenge. Dr. Deborah says, I need this. I got hit with some challenges this week. Yeah. And oh my gosh. How do you say, baby, and not sound corny when you say stuff like, God fits the burden to the back?
You can't say it without getting corny. You really can't say it without being old.
And
because to be quite honest,
and the reason why you got hit with that because God knew that you could handle it. That does
age
sound
brings
corny.
About those experiences. Uh-huh. Age brings about the experience and the wisdom in the cliches, where you realize they're only cliches because they're right.
That's why they stick around.
Now the challenge would be being deliberate with the cliches and not beating someone over the head, because you got to understand, while you're learning to live life, it sounds like people are minimizing your experience by handing you what sounds like a cliche.
That's just the way life is.
That's just like, you know what? I'm getting ready to punch you in the face. Is that just the way the life is?
This too shall pass.
But
I'm hurting now, damn it.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to hear that crap.
That when you temper it, when you say it with love and say it with the understanding that the person is experiencing it right now. So while they're experiencing it right now, they may need it to be tempered with love.
Or you could get punched in the face.
Absolutely. Good morning, Miss Phyllis.
Sister Katura says,
I watch you guys to get pumped.
Thank you very much. That's amazing that we can help pump you. And you get 50% from us. Here's what I mean. The way you get pumped watching us, somebody else can watch the same show you did and not get pumped. Okay. And the reason why is they're not predisposed to receive or get pumped. They decided already, I'm not going to like them. Okay. But if you come to this platform ready to get pumped, half the battle's already done.
Yeah. What was that Saturday Night Live skit? We come to pump you up.
Dana Carvey and somebody else.
I used to love those guys.
You girly man.
Shaki says, right. Do you like to be able to support your family by that job you hate? Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Dr. Deborah says perspective can really make a difference. It really can.
And Shaki was right. It's underrated. It matters more than you think, man.
Absolutely. All right, Shaki, I'm getting ready to get it. She says laying in a comfortable bed is a great experience, but it will not serve you to just lay in bed every day for months. Your muscle will atrophy. Our bodies require resistance.
Yep. So many. See, Shaki's right. Completely right. There's no part of it that's not right. But our bodies are responding to resistance. Kites rise against the wind. Okay, if you want to put a kite in the air, you need wind, and the kite rises against the wind. It doesn't go with the wind. When it's going in the direction of the wind, it stays on the ground. It can't even get off the ground without that. Airplanes need some resistance to get off the ground. AKA Chef Rev says,
life is what you make it. The bottom line is your attitude in every situation.
You know, I'm so happy that Pastor Allen is here today. And I know he says I don't have to call him that, but in his work, in his life's work that he's chosen, people come at him all the time, you know, with their stuff, with their ish. They come at him all the time. So I suspect in his pastoral role, he has a unique perspective on helping people. How do you fight when you're losing? Nothing is going well. The wolf is at the door. You know, I owe this and that. I'm in trouble. What do you say to them? What do you say when they have to fight? Now, you could see it as someone that's being empathetic. You could see, you hear them saying all this stuff is bad, but you may not hear it as bad as they do. Well, I heard what you said, but you still got your job. You still got your home. You still got your car. You still got your kids. You still got this, all this stuff. I don't see it quite as badly as you do. Okay. I think you can handle that situation. I'm looking at you and I think you can handle this. You can come out of this hole.
Happy today, family, from Brother William Brown. Awesome job seeing you here this morning. I really, really enjoyed yesterday's webinar.
And this is Shout It Out Friday, so let's shout out William Brown. I wanted
to shout out William Brown.
Why do we shout him out today, JD?
Yesterday's webinar.
His webinar last night at 7 p.m.?
Yes. Mm-hmm. It was a really a thought-provoking webinar.
Mm-hmm. Well, William Brown gave his a public webinar last night. Public one, yes, right. He gave one last night, Understanding You. And he was phenomenal. He rocked. He rocked last night. And those of you who missed it, y'all missed something. Okay. And I can hardly imagine anybody who have watched that webinar with him not seeing themselves better, more clearly, more encouraged about who they are as people.
Absolutely. Shaki says, amen, Brian. How to keep fighting.
Count your blessings. This is 2 days in a row. We didn't mention that.
Count Your Blessings is also in Making Miracles in 40 Days by Melody Beatty. Count Your Blessings is a part of the manifestation process. Counting your blessings, expressing gratitude, even when you don't understand, that was one of the caveats in making miracles in 40 days, is counting blessings for things that you may not even see as blessings yet, with the exception of tragedy like the loss of a child or a parent that you may not understand as of yet, but understanding that even in tragedy, there is a reason to count your blessings.
Amen. Amen.
And allowing God to unfold it to you. What are you looking for?
We need the lamp, the light that goes here. See? The shadows on the side of my face. Okay. But anyway, that's today's topic. How to fight when you're losing. I said it once already today. I'm going to say it one more time real quick. The poem that goes with that thought. In sowing the strife in the battles of life, it's easy to fight when you're winning. It's easy to smile and save, or even starve and be brave when the dawn of success is beginning. But the man who can meet despair and defeat with a cheer, now that's the man of God's choosing, because the man who can fight to heaven's own height is the man who can fight when he's losing. Now that's a short poem, but I think it has a lot of power to it.
How do you fight when you are losing?
Yeah.
Gratitude, prayer, and thankfulness are definitely really, really important ingredients for me. Chef Rev, Pastor George Allen says, the Creator gave us free will. Change your mind, change your life. You can choose heavenly actions or hellish conditions.
You can choose heavenly what? Actions. Heavenly actions or hellish conditions. Action changes everything. Action, action, action.
Action.
I knew she was going to do that if I said action. She's going to do it. But action, keeping action works your way out of a mood. It can work your way out of a hole by taking some action. The Goya formula, I am in a slump. Things are not working. The GOYA formula, and it's not Mexican beans. The GOYA formula stands for get off.
Oh.
Get off your assets. To get yourself out of a hole, get yourself out of trouble is get off your assets and go to work.
Bill says, thank you. If you missed it, I will be doing another public webinar next week.
Next week? What?
Next week. By the way, it is also my birthday week. That's right. National holiday coming up.
Wait a minute. His birthday is the 22nd?
It's on Wednesday.
The 20th. Wednesday the 20th is William Brown's birthday. Woo, woo, woo. And from what I heard, he's already got a plan for some things he wants to do on his birthday. But if y'all want to also help celebrate his birthday, I'm sure he'll be able to oblige you.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to celebrating his birthday.
The day after his birthday, next week Thursday, we won't have a show because Lisa and I, at this time next week Thursday, we will be in the airport preparing to board a plane.
Well, we may have a show. We still got to talk to a couple of people.
Oh, that's right. Like Katura. Did y'all not have the conversation?
No, I did not.
Okay. Well, y'all got to have that conversation,
with Katura and Tarnaz and see if they want to cover at least one of the days, but for the entire time next week.
Yeah, and maybe we have to run them through some tests, make sure they can handle it. We're going to do a dry run with them.
Chef Rev says, you are, I am that I am. Absolutely.
You are the
I am that I am.
Yeah, man. That's major. Understanding that how to fight when you are losing. I saw it just the other day. You've all seen this video 100,000 times probably. This goat up against this huge steer. Okay, the steer is like 3 or 4 times the size of the goat, and they're fighting. Okay, and they're headbutting, and the goat and the big old cow steer thing moving the goat back and knocking the goat. And every time he knocks the goat back, the goat just quickly as it can runs out and puts his head back on him again. And he knocks him back and he keeps going and he keeps trying to butt him. And then the steer is getting tired of this.
Because he's big. It takes a whole lot more energy to move all of that steer body.
And you can almost see the steer like, look, stay up, get away, stay down. Stay down, get off me. And he knocks him again, and then goat rushes back as fast as he could. And even taking momentum and knocking at the steer. And finally, the steer's like, look, I can't beat this goat. The steer turns around and runs away. Are you kidding me? That little goat defeated that big old steer? Why?
Because she's a Capricorn.
Is that what it is, man?
That's right.
The expression is not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. Yeah, man. That little battle right there.
Jackie says, and don't we all still love the story of the overcomer?
Yeah.
We all saw the video of the runner whose father comes out of the stands to help him finish the race, even though he had lost the race.
Yeah, that story
can bring you to tears. Absolutely.
Redmond is the runner. He pulled a hamstring early in the race. And that man that was tossing security people out the way to get to help him was his dad.
Mess with me if you want to. That's my baby on that field.
And that video is amazing.
Absolutely.
Okay, it is an amazing video.
Promise you.
And the kid is trying to get up because he had trained his whole life up until that point for that moment.
And he was going to finish.
He says, Dad, I have to, son, you don't have to do this.
Or whatever.
Dad, I have to. Son, if you have to finish it, I'm going to do it with you.
That's right. And I wish you would try to take me off this field. Come on now, Daddy.
Once he tossed a few of them out the way, baby.
They had got that message. They finally got the message.
I mean, if you grabbing a grown man.
Really? You coming? You want some? Because I'm busy.
Wait a minute. He's tossing people out of his way.
Dr. Deborah says, you guys encouraged me to move ahead and do what I had to do and trust the process.
Amen.
I had to move right now before I let fear bring about worry. Just took care of it and logged back on.
What that is
grateful.
I hear two things in that statement, Dr. Deborah. I hear brilliance and genius to act on it now, but I also see the courage it took to act on it right now.
Courage is one of the most important words.
And it might even be the single most important word for the success of your life. Courage is one of the most important words. But you got inspired and you didn't waste the inspiration. You took action right now. Hallelujah for Dr. Deborah Dunstan.
I celebrate you. And immediate action sometimes is the most important ingredient, because when we think about things for too long, we have been conditioned to find a comfortable place to rest in our minds, when sometimes immediate action will compel you to do something that may not feel comfortable at the moment.
Let me tell you, last night we watched the movie downstairs.
We tried to watch a movie.
I watched the whole thing. Lisa was in and out. Okay. But it was like 11:30 before we went upstairs.
Yeah.
And when I went upstairs and I checked my cell phone, someone had tagged me and 93 other people in this upcoming business summit.
Yeah.
Business and leadership summit. And they had like 20 something speakers on the flyer. And they had the mindset coach, and they had a branding specialist, even a prayer specialist, and a marketing specialist, this and the other, real estate person. They had some politicians. They had a judge, I think is what it was. They had all of these people there represented, and nobody talking about selling or sales, which I think is the critical skill if you're in business. So in that moment, it made me salty again. How can they keep having so many of these daggone business summits,
symposiums,
with no sales
without
talk?
Sales.
Ridiculous to me. So I started writing right then. And I was like, I see you got this. I said, you got an amazing assembly of people. You got this, this, and this. But I see a glaring omission. I said the word. I see a glaring omission. Selling and sales are the lifeblood of a business, and you must have someone. How can you not have any sales speakers or any sales experts on that? I told her to check me out, Google me, look me up on LinkedIn, my 4 books and what my testimonials are. I said all that stuff, and it was just poured out of me, and I sent it right away. Okay.
Didn't wait for the morning.
I sent it right away, and guess what happened? She was so pissed off. Who am I to be so presumptuous to tell her what she needed to have in her? No, that's not what happened. It was the exact opposite. She goes, What a brilliant way to say you want to be on the platform. Fist bump, 100, a crown, emojis. She goes, yes, Brian. She goes, it's already set, but you make an interesting point. Let me see how I can work it out. Maybe we can add your workshop as an added bonus to the workshop that's already paid. Come on, man. I took an action. And you know what? If that person who's the founder of the event said, let me see what I can do to work it out and maybe add you as an added bonus, I have every confidence that I'm going to be represented at that workshop because of that.
In some way.
In some way, yeah.
Absolutely.
I wanted to, and I took an action just like Dr. Deborah did this morning.
Taking action.
I'm going to be a featured speaker at Comics Rock, the business of stand-up comedy next August, the 29th. How did I get that gig? None of them knew me. I saw it was announced. I think stand-up comedy can be portrayed as a service. And Lisa and I, we go to a lot of comedy shows, and we're going to always go to them. But we go there for the laughs, we go there for the mood, we go there for the ambiance, we go there for all of that. We go for the mood. So I had an idea that stand-up comedian, they sell not just their jokes. They sell of changing a mood, changing an environment, setting a scene. And I did a little bit of research. It didn't even take much. There's a lot of ways stand-up comedians earn money, not just at the show. They can work on a cruise. They can do corporate events. They can MC things. They can be announcers. They can do a lot of things that they could do if they learn how to sell it. So I put together a package and submitted it to them, how to package, present, and sell yourself as a stand-up comedian. And I'm going to be doing a block of training on the 29th of August in Atlanta. How about that? Taking actions.
Success favors the bold.
That's right. That's right. Some people say success favors the bold. Some people say victory favors the bold. Some people say the winning favors the bold. It doesn't matter which way you say it, but the bold is the key part.
The bold is favored. The bold and beautiful. Even if your bold action is using, for an example, our Saturday event, even if our bold action is moving at a slower momentum than everybody else. At first, I was a little bit discouraged because I had really been walking and I felt like I was building up my momentum to take off on this walk that we went on last Saturday. And I really felt like I got winded within the first 5 minutes. I'm like, what the heck is this?
Adrenaline.
What the
you
heck
was excited.
Is this?
That's what it is. Adrenaline.
Well, but I kept on going. And by continuing, just even walking in it, we were able to finish out the 2 miles and accomplish the walk. And I decided yesterday that I was considering going on the walk, but tomorrow. I decided yesterday, but I didn't tell anybody until today. Because I realized that if I don't say it out loud, I'm not committed. And so I found out, or I realized with the calculations that we're actually not leaving until Thursday. So that means I have another Saturday in town. So I couldn't use the excuse that I was going to be out of town because that was what I had prepared for. I had planned that whole excuse for you, Shaki, that we are out of town, and found out that we're out of town next week, not this week. So I will be there on Saturday, and I'm grateful.
That's awesome. It was interesting with that story you just told, because when you first started, at first you was afraid, and you was winded in the first 5 minutes, because you was in your head a little bit.
And then I had to pee.
And then you had to pee. But did you continue to walk, or did you go
pee? There was no stopping to pee. There was no pee place around.
So you had to pee.
Well, there was a place to pee. It was at Dunkin' Donuts. And that would not be a good place to stop and pee around all of those donuts that had my name on them.
Because what would have happened was
I would have needed to give myself a donut for that quarter of a mile that I had walked.
I earned this.
Right. No, we kept on going.
It's a different thing that happened there. There was a lot of stuff that went on from the beginning of that walk you did to the end. Okay. Mm-hmm. You went through a whole lot of things, and you and Shaki and everyone else out there that did, and now you're going to do it again. I'm excited for you. Because when you started talking about the way you were thinking in the beginning, it reminded me of this thing. I once went to a karaoke party, and they had no songs from the 70s. No songs from the 70s. And at first I was afraid.
$1. Anybody have $1? Anybody have $1? Just $1. I'll give you the $1.
A karaoke show that had no songs from the 70s. At first I was afraid. I was petrified.
Shaki said, my comfort was trying to raise up and discouragement was trying to set in. But I told Angie I was going to be there. Committed myself even when my mind was telling me no. My mind was telling me no. But my body. No, my body was not.
My body is telling me yeah.
No. That was not a good one, Shaki.
Yes, it was. Lisa wouldn't say it was a good one.
Shaki loves your joke.
If it had gold plating on it, Lisa wouldn't say it was good. But that was a good one, right? You could use that, Shaki. I was going to a karaoke party, and I realized they had no songs from the 70s. At first, I was afraid.
You're lucky I love you. And your corny jokes. You're lucky. You're lucky.
Mm-hmm. They're corny. And the cornier the joke, the better. The better the joke, yep.
The better the groan.
The louder the groan, the better the joke. Come on, man. That's how it goes.
My goodness, I'm telling you. Oh, let me
8:35.
Yeah, let me pick a card for us.
Pick a card, any card. R. Kelly's not singing. My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes these days. There was a stand-up comedian made a joke about R. Kelly in jail now. I think it was Mike Epps. He said he knows that there's at least one of these prisoners in there that's so mad that R. Kelly's going to be there now, because that prisoner was accustomed to winning all the singing competitions in jail, and now R. Kelly's coming. He knows R. Kelly's going to win all the singing and talent show competitions.
I can't with you. Lisa, give him that one. That was one of Brian's best. I didn't even know it was a joke at first.
That's another good thing about it. That's a good thing about it.
I'm sorry. No. So today's card is the soul card. Soul card.
I remember the soul card.
You are a divine spark of light, unique unto the world. Your soul is the greater part of who you truly are.
Yes.
And it resides in timelessness. Your soul is forever and always broadcasting the best of who you are and who you can become. Let this radiance shine from you and through you.
Your soul.
Let your soul glow.
Classic commercial. Let your soul glow. Soul is so important, the feeling of soul. One of the and I thought this was a brilliant episode on The Simpsons. Bart Simpson wanted to buy a comic book, and he didn't have the money to buy the comic book. His friend Milhouse had the money. So Bart figured he'd have to trick Milhouse or get something from Milhouse, so Milhouse would give him the money. So he wrote on a piece of paper, Bart's soul, on a piece of paper. He gave him Milhouse, I'll sell you my soul for this money so you can buy the comic book.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to sell me your soul, Bart? Yeah, I'm going to sell it to you. So Bart sells his soul to Milhouse. I don't remember how much money it was. So Milhouse now has a piece of paper that says Bart's soul on it. Bart goes out and gets the comic book. And Milhouse is playing with Bart's soul with his toy trucks, running over Bart's soul and crinkling up Bart's soul. And Bart is feeling lost because he don't have his soul.
Soulless.
Yes, he's soulless. He's imagining not having friends. He's imagining trying to do stuff without his soul, walking alone. He's feeling cold. He's feeling lost. And he's trying to get Milhouse to sell him his soul back. Milhouse, please sell it back to me. I need my soul. And he won't sell it back. But then his sister gets Milhouse to sell Bart's soul to her, and then she gives him his soul back. And he's so happy to have his soul. He chewed it up and ate it. Swallowed the piece of paper with his soul on it.
To get his soul back inside of him.
And I thought they were probably going for entertainment purposes only or trying to be funny, but it was really, really poignant to me.
Yeah, they really are deeper than entertainment purposes. It's just sometimes I don't like the framing of their stuff, but they really have some really deep perspective.
The Simpsons, Family Guy,
the
South
Simpsons
Park.
I can follow better than I can follow South Park.
And
Family Guy has gotten really, really dark, but I do appreciate their perspective on a lot of things.
All of them have had brilliant episodes to me. Sister Renee.
Renee, we love you. She said, I really needed this, and I'm so grateful for you both. Love you guys.
Renee, you're a champion, Renee. Renee Peterson is another one of those people. If you don't know her, you should know her. Renee is a supporter. Renee shows up. And
Boondocks is too deep for me.
I love Boondocks.
I know.
I love. I even bought the Boondocks DVD box set.
DVD.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Because not that long ago, that's what we did, baby.
Yeah.
And there was a season in my life as a single man. Every time I brought a woman home, we watched at least one episode of the Boondocks. Every time. It was my move. I would put on Boondocks.
And I was not subjected to the Boondocks.
No, I was past tense before I got to Lisa. God had to prepare me for Lisa.
Thank God.
Okay. And God had to prepare Lisa for me. Okay. Boondocks is brilliant.
Lift up my hands. Lift up my
Yo, son, this is Riley, son. I got all kinds of nicknames. AKA Horse Choker. AKA Lewis Rich, AKA HR Paper Stacks. Riley Freeman.
I cannot. We love all of our viewers. We love each and every one of you, and we're always excited to spend time with you. I hope this Friday that you do take a moment to break from the week, break from the drudgery, take a break from everything that's going on, and really find a space to recreate yourself. I'm looking forward to getting out into the sun with Shaki. I'm looking forward to possibly seeing Renee. I don't even think if we followed up on that.
I did reach out, but I didn't move. I sent a text to Rob Davis, and I didn't get anything back, Renee. So, because if it worked out, we was going to show up to y'all event on Saturday.
Yes, and then tomorrow night, I'm looking forward to that. And I plan on getting a whole lot of steps in tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. And tomorrow night is comedy night. We're going to go to the show tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
It's now 9:41. This is the time that we have set aside to, thank our consistent contributors to the show and thank the people that have been rocking with the show for a long time. And we do that with greeting songs and with greeting logos.
Absolutely.
Up first today was Sister Shaki, and she's got a greeting jam. Her greeting jam goes, guess who's back? Back again.
Again.
Shaki's back.
Back.
Tell a friend.
Yeah.
Shaki's back. Shaki's back. Shaki's back. Shaki's back. Shaki's back. I created a monster. Katura Green has a jam as well, and it goes, back to life. Back to Katura Green.
However do you want it?
However do you need it?
Do you need it?
Good morning, Miss Katura Green. How you doing? Stephanie Morris has a song, and it goes,
Stephanie, life has new meaning to me.
There is beauty up above, and things we never take notice of. We wake up and Stephanie, you're in love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Renee Peterson, we gotta find you a jam because you deserve one. Miss Phyllis George has
had
a logo.
one, but you can't remember it.
I know. Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis.
So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. Yes, we did find a jam for Renee. It's not in my head right now. Dr. Deborah Dunstan has a song.
Dr. Deborah, non-profit strategist and funding coach.
Dr. Deborah, if you were still in Charlotte, would you be walking with Lisa and Shaki?
She's been walking with me. She don't have to be in Charlotte. She's on my app.
I'm talking about that Saturday thing y'all doing. Mr. George Allen, a.k.a. Chef Rev, he has a jam as well. And his jam goes, Why must I eat like that? Why not hire Chef Rev?
It was a good food in me.
Nah. Good morning, Chef Rev.
I'm sure that she has 2 miles of land, of space that she could walk on where she's at.
2 miles of space, land
in
space
Tennessee
to get to the road. How about that? I don't know where she lives in Tennessee. I know it's Paris, I think.
Yes.
Mr.
Paris.
William Brown has a jam as well. And it goes, good morning to our friend Bill.
Nobody thinks like him still.
We love him so, and we always will.
Our friend Bill.
Good morning to our friend Bill. Good morning.
We appreciate
I like that Bill has made meaning out of his jam, his song.
It is meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
Mad Miles is a virtual thing too. Oh. Dr. Deb can walk with us at 10 a.m. That's right. You can. It is virtual.
We're in a virtual world.
We live in a virtual world, so it will be great for you to walk with us. And we will look forward to it.
In a virtual world, and I am a virtual girl.
You are a virtual girl?
We're living in a virtual world, and I am a virtual girl.
In a material world, and I am a material girl.
That's some 80s jams. Eddie Murphy did a great comedy set about songs like that in one of his comedy specials.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the 80s. Got to have a job in the 80s. You know the song. Got to have a J-O-B if you want to be with me. And what have you done for me lately?
Gotta love that one.
You know, he used to do nice stuff for you. What has he done for you lately?
Tamiko Young and Monique Young, she comes on as a plus size diva. Her mother used to sing that song in the kitchen when she was in the kitchen. What have you done for me lately? Yeah. And it was another song she used to sing a lot.
And Material World, a Material Girl. You ain't got no money, you can't get no booty. That's what I'm saying.
Not that one. That's the one.
Yeah, no romance without finance.
Without finance.
You ain't got no money, you got no booty.
You got to have a J-O-B if you want to be with me.
That's what y'all grew up with.
And it still applies. It still applies.
Nothing's going on but the rent.
Ain't nothing going on but the rent.
Hey, baby, how's it going?
Ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J-O if you want to be with me.
Yeah, I can hit you back with
without finance.
Bobby Womack. If you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. Or I'm leaving the Lionel Richie one, Sail On. You're talking about, it's another great breakup song. Okay. Why in the world would anybody put chains on me? I paid my dues to make it. Seems to me, girl, you know I done all I can.
Lionel could break up with you while you falling in love all over again.
Peebo Bryson had a song, and the video is horrible, but he goes, I don't have the heart to love you. I mean, it's the last thing I'm going to do, but I don't have the heart to hurt you. I mean, no, I don't have the heart to love you like the way you want me to. I don't have the heart. I don't have the heart. You know, so you could say all you want to say. You want to be with me, but I don't have the heart
to hurt you.
Yeah, I don't have the heart to hurt you. It's the last thing I want to do, but I don't have the heart to love you, not the way you want me to. That's what it is.
Well, kick rocks then. Dr. Beverly's here.
Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly. How you doing? You know, the show topic was how
to win,
how to fight
while you're losing.
How to fight while you're losing.
Dr. Beverly says, good morning, great people. My apologies for being late. Love you all and shouting out all of you today.
Yes, we've got a good show, Dr. Beverly. We did miss you. You're conspicuous when you're not here, girl.
Absolutely.
Because we need your contributions to make this show work. Okay, but we love Dr. Beverly. You guys, man, I hope y'all have a great weekend. Oh my gosh. This is weather's supposed to cooperate, I think, this weekend. We're not going to have as much rain as we did last weekend.
I'm going to get in the pool today.
You're going to get in the pool today?
Yes, I am.
Good.
I am going to I got to dye my hair today, too.
So before or after the pool?
I think after.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I don't know.
But somewhere in today, you got pool time planned.
Yes, I'm going to craft. I've got pool time. I've got to finish a book project. Well, that requires me to look at it again with fresh eyes. And so I want to finish that. It's a wonderful, beautiful project. Be Still and See Me. God has really put together so many things in a timely way for me, and I'm excited. So I'm looking forward to that. Dr. Beverly says, check out my son's new song, Unbreakable, Chef Boy Artie, don't allow nobody to take the joy out of your grace. Amen. Put the link to his song if you don't mind, so that we can find it. It would be great.
Chef Boy Artie, like Chef Boy Artie. Chef Boy Artie. Yeah. If you want to share her son's song, why not do that? Yeah, please do.
Absolutely. And take some time today and this weekend to get into a space of recreation. I actually am going to do, like I said, some crafting. I'm going to be doing some more earrings, and some painting in between my walking.
You know what I used to do as part of my weekends, and it was every weekend when I had the kids, we would go feed the ducks. And I haven't done that in my adult life in a while.
Nope. You're not allowed to feed the ducks. It throws off the ecological system.
Blah, blah, blah. Well, I used to do it. I used to find relaxation in it.
So you can go watch the duck. We can go duck watching.
Throw the bread on the water, and either the fish will get it or the ducks will get it.
The ducks will get it, and it throws off the ecological balance of the system. And it also makes the
Tell that to the ducks that's eating it. Okay.
The ducks that are eating it. Here's another one of those things that we have learned through age, is that sometimes when you give somebody something that they're supposed to be working for, it can throw off the balance.
I found throughout my life that a duck's interest in me is in direct proportion to how much, or if I have any bread or not.
Yes.
Okay? So if I have bread and I'm willing to share it, they're more interested in me. But if I don't, they typically just swim away and leave.
Shakeen said, I feed the geese at North Lake Business Park. Them jokers are fat and lazy. Exactly.
North Lake Business Park.
They are also aggressive. They almost like, go to the store and get some bread before you come out here.
You better get
come
out
here
hand.
empty-handed. You better find some bread. They'll chase your car. They're not lazy. They're aggressive.
I don't mind it. Okay, I like it actually. North Lake Business Park.
Give me some bread.
Yeah, I would do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Duck, sir.
No.
Here you go.
I would do it and watch them eat, and it just seemed to be enjoyable to me. Okay. You shaking your head to the idea. We've never wanted to feed the ducks together because Lisa won't go.
No. I used to feed the ducks when my kids were babies.
You never did it with me.
No, there was years and years and years ago, but they attacked me and the kids.
One time
was
and all what did you learn from that?
Don't take my kids out to feed the ducks.
Get rid of it fast. They want to snap Brianna's fingers. My oldest daughter, she's 32 now. She was taking her time. She was like teasing them with it. Instead of just taking it out of the bag and tossing it, she was holding it. And one duck came up and just like.
They almost ate my baby.
Mm-hmm. You're exaggerating just a tad because they can't eat a baby.
You don't know what they can't do.
They can't swallow a baby.
No, they can't swallow the baby.
They can poke at her or something like that.
Right.
That's it.
Chew up in little bits
they
and
can't
make a
chew
fish
her
food.
Up. They can't chew her. They don't have teeth. Okay, you just got to. Those
bills are sharp.
And
I don't want no duck bite.
I would smack a duck or kick a duck.
No, you would not.
I would. If it got close enough to me, I would. No. I'd just backhand it or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
I would.
Please don't feed the ducks. Don't feed the ducks. And take some time on this beautiful Friday.
Feed the ducks.
And don't forget to have sex. Have an amazing weekend.